Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back once again, for the very first time, to the Thoughts and Corrupt Show. Where today, as per usual, it's your host Anjo here with more Final Fantasy Tactics, Valeria mod. Hope you guys are all doing well today, and Outlaw Nameless! How's it going? How's it going? Feeling kind of shitty mentally today, but I'll try to keep things as usual. Oh, dude, it's all good. It's all good. You're gonna be all right, Nameless. I believe. Anyway. Yeah, it's an odd coincidence, though, because I'm feeling kind of shitty physically today, but, you know, I got some more aspirin, did some, quite a few stretches and stuff, like, took a bit more time to do that today, and took a shower even though I wasn't feeling all that grungy, but physically I was not doing good, so definitely helped foment the bones to actually properly use a term that I learned because of this game. Anyway. Which, as a reminder, fomented is to soothe via heat and or lathering or rubbing, but also means to incite or typically stir up. What was it? Yeah, to incite. Yeah. Because this place makes me happy. Well, thank you, Nameless. I'm glad. It's an environment where a soothing environment that makes me happy. So wait, since you guys are both here, did you guys notice a difference last time when we tried like the automatic ad settings? Because it says that it helps improve the viewing experience for channel members. I don't know if I believe that. And also, according to this, it says you guys just aren't in the stream. That's interesting. Also completely inaccurate, because I can see their messages in chat, so I don't know what you're on about, YouTube, but because if you guys are here, I could just like switch it over. It was lighter. Oh, okay, so if it was better, then yeah, I'll just switch it over to automatic. It might be shittier for everybody else, but I don't give a fuck. Also, if you guys want, then maybe consider becoming a channel member. I don't know. It only works out to about 10 cents a day, man. When, like, I remember when I was setting it up, like, YouTube was like, typically you want to set this at like $5. And like, 5? No. Let's do 3. Just another nameless member. Oh, another nameless member. Oh, okay. I also have a nameless member. I've been avoiding him, giving him a name for years. Strangers are like, hey, what's the little guy's name? And it's like, I will thank you not to comment on his size. And also haven't decided yet. See, do that? See? Did a little yes-anding, playing a little joke off your joke, huh? I'm just yoking. Anyway. Mad yoking, dog. Anywho. So we are in... Fuck, how'd they say it? Wargilis? It's probably similar to that. Wargilis? Something like that. I don't know. I don't believe the English voice acting in this game. Like, Ramza also says Delita. And I am pretty sure it's Delita. Like, pretty sure. Eggs. You know what else lays eggs? Owls. Because yoking. That is true. Yeah, that is true. I imagine owl eggs are probably pretty small. I would imagine. It probably, like, I'm sure it depends on, like, the species of owl, but, like, you know, because, like, barn owls are, like, smaller than, like, great horned owls. You know, there's, like... But I would imagine they're probably kind of smallish, I would imagine. I mean, if he's, like, freaking ostrich eggs? You guys have seen those? Like, I don't know if you've seen that old, like, clip of, Tom Green, like, eating a whole ostrich egg. Like, just, like, drinking it, essentially. He just, like, cracks it into a glass, and it's, like, it fills the entire glass. I'm like, damn, that's a big fucking egg. I don't know if I already did this. Did I already do this? Oh, because we have access to samurai swords now, so I bought one. So, yes, I already did this. Mystic and Arithmetic. Okay, I don't have the other one. I need Mystic, don't I? Oh, that was the thing I was gonna experiment with next time, and I was like, I'm too tired for this shit. Yeah. Because I think I don't have Time Mage because I need to level Mystic. I think. Yeah, that sounds about right. So let's start this out with a bad idea. Let's do a terrible idea and just switch both my summoners to Mystic. I don't see that backfiring. Who? Oh, Tom Green? The comedian? The guy who used to be a comedian? I don't know if he still is, honestly. Wait, they can... Oh. So they can still use rods. Giggity giggity. Giggity goo. So we don't have to be nerds and buy books? Oh, 'cause the range thing? Okay. Okay. For Bard exclusively, okay. And this is for... Oh, they can use raw poles. Again, giggity. 7 and 20. 92. That is a lot of block. I think the block stat is like kind of fucked up in this mod though. I'm not sure what's going on with it because like my guys are like almost never blocking. I mean that would be kind of lit. The elemental rods have a block of 25. Like, and they boost different elements. So no, I'm sticking with that. Wizard hats. We have clothing. Oh yeah, and we could buy wizard robes, which we have. Okay. And mage's cloaks, which we have. And I could use a couple potions. I don't think I've used them in a while, but I'd like to keep it that way. It's just we have plenty of cash right now, so... Yeah, wizard's hat, wizard's robe, mage cloak. Get that magic attack up. White magic is secondary? I mean, that's probably the safe bet. Yeah, but she doesn't have... She doesn't have shit. Not really gonna be able to attack with anything. Like, at least Evelyn has... like, banish? Yeah. So I could... I'll keep her with white magic as secondary, and then... Marge can have summons as her secondary? Umbra is the effect of blind, okay. Success rate of physical attacks, okay. Silence, okay, those are both free, that's tight. Hesitation has disable. That's tight. Induration, what the fuck is this? Oh, to petrify. Removes... Oh, it's like dispel. It even removes reflect. Okay. That's kind of sick. But they're completely about status ailments, right? Like they don't have like a straight up attack, right? No, they don't have an attack. Okay. That's kinda lame. So we already did that. Yeah, like, if you're gonna rebalance a bunch of shit, like, at least make Mystic and Order, like, better, you know? They just... They kinda suck, you know? Oh, right, and I was gonna have Painslayer be a samurai, right, okay. So, could go back to being a dragoon. Jerry has Dragonheart. Yeah. Yeah. It's probably gonna be better. Honestly. Yeah, because, I mean, Ninja doesn't really have anything that I want. Except for, like, I guess water walking? Or reflexes, but I would still put Dragonheart over reflexes, so... Yeah, plus Dragoon has like innate ignore elevation, which might be very helpful. Like, it's straight up like almost necessary on some missions. I just feel like it'd be more helpful than Ninja right now. But I mean, that's kind of how I don't know. Fucking get there we go. Okay, there we go. Equipment plus like leveling up like the jump thing is pretty sick too. And like Ninja's just using like the platinum daggers right now, which like they're fine. But like there are actual like ninja blades. They're probably gonna be better. Okay, so we don't... Okay, so we don't have another of the other ones, okay. I think that was the... Yeah, because Painslayer was using both of them. So I'm gonna switch him to, I don't care, something else. I'm gonna split the difference between the two. So he'll get the plate mail. There we go. Because the closed helmet is better than the golden helmet. But like, you know, the golden armor is like the best armor that I have right now, so they... yeah. Kind of splits the difference a little bit. I don't think this place sells armor, so... yeah. Oh, we got 3 and 3. Yeah, I'll just leave him on Treasure Hunter. I mean, nobody else has it equipped right now, so... yeah. Yeah, that should work, unless being a mystic for Avalon and Marge is a bad idea, which maybe, but I want Time Mage, and I think that's why they don't have access to it. I think so. I have to make a copy of Elle's backstory, because apparently Authorman is going to make a copy of it when he edits it to fit the big story. Oh. Can't change your personal copy. Well, yeah, definitely... Yeah, definitely have a copy of that, then. That, I would go as far as to say that's not cool, but, you know, it's pretty easy to, like, save a copy of a document, so... Yeah. Also on Google Docs, can't you access, like, revision history or whatever? I mean, personally, I would also just have it saved somewhere locally that's not Google Docs, but... You know. Oh, I already did that. I also have no idea what this next mission is. Oh wait, I did get my people back, right? Or like, most of them? Yeah, I mean the other guys are gone, but like, we got the core group, so... And I think these guys took a job from... Lionel, I think? So they're just gonna be gone for a little bit, because I forgot how this works. Oh, Zayland. Yeah. Well, regardless, I can't go to Zayland right now. Because that's all the way up here, and I'm all the way down here. Okay. Yeah. Gonna double save. Because this might be a bad idea, I don't know. Oh, we're splitting in two? Oh. So we still have... Oh shit, is Mustadio a regular unit now? Can I just use him? Like, not a guest anymore, right? Oh, right, because we gotta get back and say, we gotta get Agrius and, Ovelia. We gotta, yeah, right. Because they hung back for whatever fucking reason, I don't know. Where have you gone off to, Gosling? It won't do to hide. There you are. Imagine that'd be really hard to do, like, the finger whistle thing if you're wearing, like, gauntlets. Come along quietly now, what do you say? It's Agrius. how about a hearty fuck no? Protect Lady Agres, be quick! So Agres... Agres... baby... Don't make her oily. It's already raining. So yeah, I do get to pick what Mustadio does. Holy shit, dog. That's amazeballs. Alright. In that case... What, he's level 15. That's pretty good. Machinist abilities, learn. Aim +3, counter tackle. He just has aim, that's it? Alright. Quick access, Beastmaster, defend, JP boost, move, okay. Chemist. Sure, eye drops, okay. He doesn't have much experience in, like, anything, unfortunately. I mean, I may as well use, like, his gun, you know? Which, like, chemists or orders can also use guns, apparently. I would not make him either of those, honestly, and right now he doesn't have access to... I mean, you could make him a ranger or a thief. He's kind of just gonna be helping out, so an aim shot kind of sucks. So here's what I'll do. He has poison strike and oily strike. So I'm gonna switch him to a chemist. Because that way he can throw items. And he can still use his gun. And I can give him a headgear. And I think Brigandine's gonna be the best one that he can wear. Yes, okay. And I should probably buy an extra mage's cloak, because that's like the best cloak I can give him right now. I mean, honestly, I should probably buy like 2 extra mage's cloak, because mage's cloak is really good for a long time, so. And they're not that expensive. Wait a fucking second. Hold on. think I'm going about this all wrong. I mean, not as far as Mustadio goes. Like, I think this is the way to go. Okay. Sign... Precision? Ranger? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Because the abilities go by the weapon range? Yeah. So being able to use that with, like, guns is kind of the shit. He's got Beastmaster? What the fuck? JP boost, please. Treasure Hunter... I can give him... He might need jump +1, so I'm gonna do that. Unimpeded through watery terrain. Okay. Okay. So they just don't give a shit about water. Okay. I was gonna say, because ninjas by innate have water walking, so like that might be better here. But if that's part of like ignore terrain, if water's not a problem, I don't see how it matters, so yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that should work. Okay. Save that one, save that one, and I'm also gonna do a hard save just because, like, in case I accidentally, you know, overwrite one of the save states. Okay. I think this will be okay. And also, not sure about this, but I think... I think I actually want Mustadio over here. It's not what I was gonna say, but like, I don't think they can do much across the river, so yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna use this bottom one. That's not what I was gonna say, though. I think when Agrius comes back into the party, she's not a guest anymore. Because, like, her just doing whatever the fuck she wants during battles has been a huge problem. Again, that's not a thing in the or the Lines Tweak mod, but in this one, yeah, guest characters still just do whatever the fuck they want. Which sucks ass. Herm. Okay, so that does put them on the middle part of the thing. Okay. It sucks they don't just let you put all 5 of your people on, like, the side of the river with Agrius. Fucking no. Thank you. Wow, going straight for my Mystic. What a piece of shit. Fuck that guy.
Slayer, what are you doing here? We've come to rescue you. We thought to breach the castle from its postern. But why are you here? The Cardinal betrayed us. Was walking...
How'd I read that as walking?
was betraying us all along. He plots with Duke Log. We escaped the castle, but the princess was retaken. I was returning to save her, and here you find me. You must hurry, Slayer. They are to execute her. First these, then the princess.
Oh wait, did he mean like first these, as in like we need to beat these guys first? Yeah, that's probably what he meant. Alright, samurai, let's see how this shit do. Fuck. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, he doesn't have anything I want. Cool. Oh, the other one has Golem. Well, fuck. Choose the flame rod. Damn it. Damn it. I wonder how hard I can hit him. Just curious. Okay, 133. 119. Okay, so Leviathan is gonna do more damage. Okay. But Judy is gonna be able to go first, whoever the fuck Judy is. Oh, it's neither of those guys, so I think we're okay. Yeah, we're okay. Like, if I can down like 2 of their guys with one spell, I'm gonna do it. If I could get... Yeah, if I could... Can't quite get that Black Mage as well, but that's fine. I also just like summons that have a big splash area because it's like a giant, like fucking, you know, stay the fuck out of this area type of a thing to the enemy units. Okay, so he can't attack like super close. Oh, I may have fucked up with my positioning. Damn it. Or maybe I can shoot between the thing. 0? No. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can hit him. So wait, does that mean I can just go here and then fuck this guy up? No, it does not mean that. Okay, so I can move unimpeded through water, but like deep water will still end your turn. Okay. Okay. I wasn't sure what the rules were on that, so... Yeah, I'm just gonna get my guys together over here then. Because being in a group is only a problem if the enemy has mages. And so, yeah, I'm just gonna target the fucking mages. So, I mean, yeah, it didn't quite take him out, but pretty close. Ah, 28 for Thundara. Damn it, Agrius, why? Oh, she can probably destroy that guy. Let's go here. Just because I want to compare basic attack 80%? Yeah, that's not great. Jump. Ah, fuck, that doesn't quite do it. Still worth it. It's fine, you know. Sindoni? Who the fuck is Sindoni? Oh, a ranger. Well, as long as she's fine. Yeah, because Chakra's gonna go first, so, like, should be fine. And that'll take care of... No, he's gonna get... not completely destroyed. Okay, but I can't do Leviathan again right now, so I will settle for getting the other two. Yeah. Well, she might just move out of the way, though. Probably, but... I mean, it'll definitely take care of the mage, and then it'll keep the other guys away. Oh wait, actually... Can I even move there? Nope. That is not traversable. Okay, so I should probably get behind Painslayer, honestly. That way somebody else doesn't have to cover for her. Yeah. Ew. Mustadio can just like... and then Schmoozle will finish him off. That's not bad, 54, but I'd rather finish him off for sure. Yeah, besides the archer might not move. $78. Why is that higher? Now it says 60. What the fuck? Huh? I don't... I don't think the preview... I think the preview shit is bugged in this, honestly. Pop. Pop, pop, motherfucker. Oh, which gives the access to fucking... Okay, that's kind of cool. Alright. Michelle, and then Ramu after the archer goes. Of course she's gonna move out of the way, okay. Yeah. Kinda figured, but this should take care of that mage. let's say son of a bitch, but she's got re-raise, so it's fine. Made a license plate for Forza 6 and missed the I and or the L in Outler, so it just says outer. Outer. Just gonna deal with that one guy. Actually, you know, I think I'm gonna keep that one guy up there alive. I'm just gonna take care of the mage. That'll make it easier to drag this out a little bit. Like, just farm some experience. If Agrius doesn't fuck it up for me, which he probably will. The Mustadio. Okay, Mustadio's going before that guy. And he's only got 31, so... I mean, he might not... Like, there's a very small chance, like, he won't hit for 31, so... I'm gonna just do this. I'm just gonna... target a Ramu on him, like... unit, yeah. Ah. Looks like somebody didn't hit hard enough. I mean, he's definitely going down, so... yeah, like, immediately after my turn. So I'm just gonna have him toss a posh, yeah. It's Toasty, what's going on? How you doing, bud? Chip 2. Haha, you fool. 90? But I'm attacking from behind. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to take him out. Because that'll end the fight. I don't want to do that. I want to back up and heal. Just woke up, went to sleep pretty early. Oh. Oh, cool. Well, I hope you slept well. Fully energized. Toasty, energize. I can't do it, Captain. She just can't take any more of it. Yeah, but the excess is gonna go to her. Yeah, the excess will go to her, so... Really no issues, right? Cause cup of life? Yeah, cause cup of life. Cup of life. It's like how much is gonna be excess? Oh, it's not a guaranteed thing? Oh, that sucks ass, dude. I mean, I kinda wanna corner this fucking knight so he doesn't try anything stupid. I'm designing a campaign to run for start planning to do some professional GM's work over the summer. Ew, very cool. The mage crystal was this one. Acquire abilities, invigoration, woo, which does absorb anything, garbage. Garbage. It's fine though, whatever. Oh, I could do... Wait. No. What does it do? Absorb HP, okay. Silence, hesitation, disable would be great. I'll go with Umbra. Maybe disable later. It's still 82%. What the fuck? Alright, I mean she's gonna be safe, so whatever. This is fine. Really, son of a bitch. Well, now I gotta kick his ass all over again. Okay. I mean, 84, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Damn it. I really hate moves like that, because then, like, she doesn't get any experience. Yeah, we could do that. Protect just wore off. Alright, fucking Nagrius, please don't. Okay, yeah, just hang back. Okay, he's going right after Fiend Slayer. Okay, good. Move here, yes. What'd we get? Green Beret? Cool. Might not use it. Chakra would go before him. Okay. Give me a second. To drop off for a bit, hi Toasty. Yeah, no worries, Nameless. Yeah, it sounds like D&D stuff. I would bet my bippy. Cause that seems like a safe bet. What if I just... Oh, that's 154. That's way too much. 109, that's too much. 123, that's too much. 172, that's too much. Try using hesitation again, but if it fails, she's just not gonna get anything. Or I could just smack fucking Ramza in the back of the head to trigger Dragonheart, hopefully, and then, yeah. There you go. You're welcome. Now you can cheat death. Wait, why can't I... What the fuck? Why can't I get that, but I can go here? That's weird. Yeah, but I don't necessarily want to leave him with, like, no HP, because then Agrius might just, like, walk up behind him and, you know, end the fight. I would rather not leave my mages as mystics, like, super preferably not. So, like, if they could just get the experience they need now, that'd be great. That's fine, whatever. Pop them. Oh, I need to block the way to the fucking black mage. I can't let him grab it before one of my mages does. Oh, it's just an item. Fuck. I thought it was gonna be a crystal. Well then, I can, could just take this guy out, but I do want a farm experience, so... H Toasty, what's up, buddy? Did you sleep well? That's good. Ah, damn it. Oh, cool. Can I add your audio in? Cool. Never have I ever. It's technically not a ship, it's a space station. That is kind of lame. Yeah, when they... Yeah, they had to go... They had to use, like, shuttlecraft for the most part. Why is it not showing the right thing in Discord? That's weird. There we go. It's, I mean, it's showing Discord, so, like, hopefully it's just grabbing the audio from Discord, because that's what it says it's doing.
I believe in you.
Okay, there we go. Yep, it is. Oh shit.
Hello.
There we go.
Everyone.
Toshi's back. Toshi's
back again.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh. You knew where I was going with that. You know my outdated references.
I'm an outdated reference myself.
Actually, I don't know. I might have been giving you incorrect info. Is Deep Space Nine a space station? I think it's a space station. Yeah, it's a space station, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do know that there is the space station component to it, at least the Deep Space Nine, but...
Yeah. They have
I only got
pylons.
to see a little bit of it. And then they got rid of it on Hulu, because Paramount's like, we have our own streaming service now.
Yeah.
Spend $100 million.
Yeah, which is annoying, but we have access to Paramount Plus, and they do have a lot of good stuff on it. The app itself kind of sucks, but like they do have a lot of good stuff on the platform.
Oh, for sure. I mean, part of the reason I got Hulu was that it had the old Nickelodeon cartoons on it, which is Paramount. So of course that's on Paramount Plus now. I'm not even saying that's the best thing on it. I'm just saying Paramount has good stuff.
Yeah. It is one of the original broadcasting companies.
My only issue is, like, everything wants a streaming service nowadays, and it's too much.
Yeah. Yup, it's annoying. Kind of surprised, like, HBO is, like, its own thing. Not too surprised, but, like, of all the companies that I thought would have their own service, like, I didn't think HBO would be one of them. But they have had original programming for a long time, and, you know.
Yeah, they've always been, like, on a premium as far as I knew. So.
Yeah. Like, back in the day, if you had, like, a satellite TV type of a thing, like, if you had, like, DirecTV or Dish or something like that, like, you would have your standard package, and then, like, sports channels and HBO would be, like, extra.
Exactly. So I guess in that way, I'm not surprised that HBO is like, we want our own streaming thing.
Yeah.
But
it's not surprising, just annoying.
100%. And I hate it, and I hate subscription-based things. It's honestly the major reason I never become a member on stuff. But then I end up like spending more money than if I was just a member. But that's fine. I hate the thought of like
subscriptions,
yeah, and like the mandatory payment. It's like, it's fine if I spend more in 1 month and then like another month I'm like, okay, I can't afford it, so I'm not going to.
Yeah, that's why I have the basic PlayStation Plus instead of like one of the higher tiers, because like I don't like subscription stuff. But I do realize the higher tiers have like a lot more content, but you know.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it though.
Yeah.
I have a question for you there, Danjo, because I'm thinking of what campaign to design for start playing. I'll probably do a few, but this was like my first one. This is like, I'm really hoping this sells, and then I'll do some other ones, so, you know. But space pirates, or sort of like virtual reality, but like virtual reality from the 80s/90s Tron level stuff.
What about it?
What would sound more interesting as a campaign idea for you? Like,
if those were supposed to be two different things?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying as one idea, like space pirates in like virtual reality, like as one thing. But you were saying
that could also be a thing as a third bucket, but I was intending it as two different.
So space pirates is one thing, or virtual reality, like, but retro virtual reality, like Tron.
Yeah. Sort of like neon punk.
Sure.
The two could be combined too.
Yeah, between those two, I think space pirates are more interesting, but it depends on how it's done, because I think space pirates in Metroid are extremely boring, but space pirates in Cowboy Bebop is really cool.
Cowboy Bebop is pretty awesome.
So, but as far as like neon punk stuff goes, I think that could be interesting, like more interesting if it was kind of in the style of like Ghost in the Shell, since they have like virtualization of like how familiar are you with Ghost in the Shell? Loosely, okay. So it's kind of like, and where the VR stuff like Neon Punk comes into play, it like in that, I guess I'll just like summarize the parts that are relevant. So the essentially in the near future, when cyborg technology or android technology is like more commonplace and can be industrialized, like people go through different levels of their own volition, right? Of cyberization. So if you have like if you lost like an arm in the war, you can get like a robot arm. You know, if you have like, if you're blind, you can just get like robot eyeballs, basically. But the thing that almost everybody opted for is neural cyberization. So like you can literally have like a robot brain that is built on top of your it's kind of like if somebody could figuratively like slap a smartphone into your spinal cord. So you can just connect to the internet by thinking about things, and you can like browse a complete like virtual space like in equipment free VR. So you can but that opens, you know, the doors for a bunch of shady stuff as well. So some of the like bad guys in certain Ghost in the Shell stories like will be like hacking people remotely that have cyber brains, and you can just like take control of their body, because like it has to connect to your nervous system in order to do a lot of things, you know. So
yeah,
but you can also like essentially immerse your consciousness into this like virtual space entirely. So like some people got like lost in the net, or like you know, there were problems with things, so like they would just like be virtually browsing the internet and like, you know, couldn't get out of it, you know. Or you could anyway, it opens the doors for all kinds of different things, and shady behavior and stuff like that. So that type of thing, like near future neon punk, but yeah, kind of like full VR immersiveness, but in a retro kind of way. But because like since Ghost in the Shell was like made in the 80s, like they still like dress like they're in the 80s, and you know, there is a bit of that retro future aspect to it. So I guess depending on how it's done, but how that's playing out in my head, I think the neon punk thing is more interesting. But it depends how it's done. So like the Space Pirates thing can be cool because, you know, you can, it opens space and you have like all these planets and different, you know, moons and stuff, different locations that can be like complete fiction, whereas like if you do a near future type of setup in a story, you have to have it reference modern day stuff but take it a couple steps further, you know.
that's true.
So I don't know, I think the neon punk thing could be more fun and an immersive what's the idea, what's the thing, because it's for like a D&D campaign type of thing, right? Or D&D
Yes.
like
D&D like, and the only reason
Gotcha.
why I was hesitant is because there's all sorts of different systems. So there's going to be some that could also do sci-fi better. There's going to be some like I could literally recreate Ghost in the Shell just easily. The system I'm thinking in particular is Daggerheart, which is currently designed for medieval fantasy. I think they are adding, with the expansion coming out later in the summer, they're adding rules for what is it, like other genres, like if you want to do more of like a science fiction game or so forth.
Sure.
But yeah, all that's to say is like I can amend it to a bit, but I want to keep that core of a fantasy alive because it would be too hard to change that at the moment.
Sure, sure. And by fantasy, you mean like high fantasy type of stuff? Like Lord of the Rings and that type of genre, or?
It could be adaptable to any sort of fantasy. I think, well, now that I say that, probably more like a high fantasy because it is a high magic world, but
Sure,
you
sure.
could tweak it. It would be easier to tweak it into a different fantasy setting, such as low magic, than it would be to say, like, let's make this in the modern world kind of a thing.
Right. Okay. I was just curious because when people say fantasy, it can be used interchangeably for like fiction. You know.
Fair enough. Yeah, I wouldn't personally, but that's me personally.
Well, yeah,
But then
that's why I was
again, I
just
would
asking
also,
for
yeah,
clarification.
for clarity. I'm also a kind of person that would say Star Wars is a fantasy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, that's a pretty picture.
You're a pretty picture.
Thank you. Currently browsing the artwork that they have available on the site for making a thumbnail. Because it's like YouTube stuff, right? Where you have to worry about copyright.
Sure, sure.
Yeah. The nice thing is, as opposed to YouTube, where you really have to be concerned about copyright when you're making the content, it's only
Sorry,
the
what?
thumbnail. I said, unlike YouTube, where you have to be concerned about copyright when you're making the content, it's just making the thumbnail. Because when you're in a game, it's not like being recorded or anything.
Oh. Gotcha.
That's a cool image.
Did the for the copyright stuff for what you're doing, does like fair use come into play, or do you just have to use anything that's like, or anything you use has to be like royalty free, just open?
Fair use does come into play.
Oh, okay.
And there are some specifics about, like, say for using logos are generally banned. Even if it's like, I'm doing a D&D game, they have given me permission to use the cover art for this campaign, but that often comes with a clause like you can't use the D&D logo on it.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure that's just like D&D doesn't want to put their official stamp of approval on every project out there.
Naturally, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes total sense. Are they for the D&D brand, is that still like, is that that's owned by like Wizards of the Coast, right?
Correct.
Okay. glad we were not playing this mod, Toasty, the one that I'm playing now. I've found quite a few issues with it.
Yeah, haven't you gotten your butt kicked several times?
Well, aside from that, I mean, things that seem to be bugs, but I'm not entirely sure if they are, like, glitches per se, like inconsistent behavior in the code, I would say. And just there's like fewer quality of life things and stuff like that. Like, overall, the other mod is better, the War of the Lions tweak.
Yes. And I mean, to be fair, like, as a mod, it could just be a lot of bugs.
It could
No
be.
offense to the developer of the mod. It's
Right.
just you have less resources available to you.
Right.
Then, yeah.
And it's only natural, like, if you're modifying the game's code, like, you might introduce some glitches that were not there before.
Yeah. With that, I actually have a story. I broke my copy of Skyrim on Steam with mods, like forever.
Oh,
I
jeez.
don't know what happened. It's thankfully not the worst thing, and I can fix it. But basically, I had my first series on YouTube was on Skyrim. I called it Skyrim Outlaw. I made a bandit character. I just ran around and I committed crimes.
Sure.
But I was a Khajiit, and I wanted to jump a little bit higher, so I got a mod that let me jump higher. And I would, like, go back and forth between having the mod on when I was playing for the streams and stuff, and turning it off when I was just playing by myself. And then at, like, one point, it just, like, got so, like, my jump was always, like, twice as high in Skyrim, regardless of if I had the mod on. In fact, the mods didn't change anything anymore with the jump. And not only that, it persisted between being installed onto different computers. Is the default for my Skyrim on Steam is I jump twice as high.
So it actually messed up the code of the game.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like,
well, did you try starting a new file, though, and see if it was, like, still like that?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was right. Between different installs and between different characters. That's just the default of my Skyrim on Steam. It's to jump twice as high.
And you tried, like, removing, like, completely deleting the mod and, like, deleting the game and then reinstalling and stuff?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Weird stuff. But it's...
Oh, did you disable cloud save, too, though?
There is no cloud saving.
Oh, there is none?
On the original Skyrim. Yeah, so it's like that character doesn't even exist anymore.
Huh.
They're at a computer iteration a few whatever's back. But it's honestly, it's not that bad of a glitch to happen, and it's also fixable because the Elder Scrolls games all have console commands, so I can easily just, like, whenever I want, reset my jump to the correct value.
Right.
And it's good. But it's just kind of funny.
Yeah. It's kind of shitty that that's the solution as well, too. Just, like, use console commands. I'm like, that should not be the solution.
That should be the solution.
Like,
there's probably a more elegant solution, I just don't know.
Yeah.
You know? For me,
it's
like, it's simple enough to...
Yeah. I just mean, like, with a game that is that wildly successful, it should be one of the most, like, polished games, like, free of bugs and free of, like, tons of things, but that's not how Bethesda has treated it. They've just, treated it like a cash cow.
Yeah.
Kinda fucked up. So they're lucky that people enjoy their games as much as they do. Because like, if it wasn't for the modders, like that game would have been dead years ago.
They have really beat up Skyrim, in particular. It's like, come on, let's move on from Skyrim. Skyrim's fine. It's not even my favorite of the Elder Scrolls. It was just a nice modernization.
It's the most recent mainline Elder Scrolls game, and it's 15 years old.
Yes.
And there's still bugs that have been in there since day one that they haven't fixed.
They have only just updated their engine with Starfield, which my understanding is like is still whatever. I understand it's a very it's an open world game and stuff, which is not to give an excuse. There's other open worlds that are less glitch free, but that's just whatever. So it's that in a combination with they didn't update their engine, and their engine was kind of like built on tissue paper, spit, and dreams.
Yeah.
Some of the things that they've had to do for fixes just blows my mind. But I suppose if I was to learn that for other games, I'd be kind of like, huh. Like, for example, there's a glitch where you can clip through doors in Skyrim using a plate in the Whirlwind Shout. But there is a specific door for the Whispering Door quest that you can't do that to. And what they did to address this was they put a crate behind the door.
Like to see a glitch through two things.
Yeah, it's like you can't glitch through two, you can glitch through one.
Yeah, I've seen people use there are other items that it works with, like you can use like buckets, I think, as well as one of them. It's kind of fucked up. Like I used to really like Skyrim when I was younger. I really don't enjoy it much anymore. Like, it's incredibly dated in some respects, but there is an aspect to it that I kind of will always enjoy because it is kind of nostalgic to me.
Skyrim for me is still enjoyable, but again, to what you're saying, it's only enjoyable for me with the mods.
Yeah.
Because I see it's a good base to build upon.
Yeah.
But as itself, as its own product, it's fine. But I don't think I'd ever do another vanilla run of Skyrim.
No. The and I'm kind of enjoying it now as doing my series for it, but the only reason I'm enjoying it again is because I haven't touched the game in 5 years. So there's a lot of stuff I don't remember, and it's largely the mods too, because the mods do change a lot of stuff. And actually there's one that I'm going to be looking at kind of soon. Apparently if you remember Falkreath in the game, it's labeled as a town, but there's almost nothing there. And they even have a Jarl and stuff, but in the vanilla game there's no house that you can acquire. There's I think one store, and there's one quest in the area or something, but it's labeled a major city. So people that would just see it on the map and then go there would be like, oh cool, Falkreath, what's this about? And there's nothing there, and what the fuck, why is there nothing here? Apparently most of the content for the town got cut before the game came out. And there is a mod that restores most of that cut content, if not all of it. I didn't look at the full patch notes, but I was like, oh, that'd be cool, like to see kind of what was intended initially. But yeah, it's for me, it's partially morbid curiosity, and like there are there are enough aspects to the game that I enjoy. Like mostly the music. The music is really good. So there are times when I just like don't really do much, and I'm just like chilling, and I'm just like, this is a good track. I like this track. But
yes,
there are also some mods that change all the houses that you can buy in the game. That adds like a lot of utility to them, which is really cool. But yeah, if it wasn't for mods, like, yeah, and that's the thing. It's only for the music, the atmosphere, and like kind of the storytelling. Like sometimes the storytelling is okay. You know, a lot of the writing in the game is kind of garbage, but sometimes it's pretty good. But the actual gameplay sucks. Like, I don't enjoy the game. Like, it feels very clunky to do almost anything. But again, it's a game from like 15 years ago, so of course like the combat systems aren't going to be good, and like, you know, the game balancing is atrocious, and
well, that combat doesn't need to be bad from a game's 15 years ago.
True. I mean,
it's just like it's never been super great in the Elder Scrolls franchise.
Right.
And Skyrim was an improvement over Oblivion, but it was still not. Like, it's always had an issue with feedback.
Yeah.
And it was not addressed completely in Skyrim. They did it sort of.
Right.
But that's like comparing Skyrim to Oblivion, not comparing Skyrim to other games of the time period which had better combat.
Yeah.
I do still enjoy the gameplay of Skyrim, but again, mostly with mods, which I don't necessarily do. Well, no. Overhauls in certain ways. Like, I have a character that's a vampire character that's completely overhauled how vampires work. So, like, for example, I will die if I'm in sunlight. I've set it so it's like also like extremely high damage, so if I step out in sunlight, I'm like done. But as a trade-off, I also can do like more vampire-y things, like I can enthrall people. So I've been going around Skyrim and I've been making them into my thralls, so I just have like this supply of like basically cattle that I can feed on.
Yeah, which would make sense because there are enemies called vampire thralls in the game.
Exactly. I've also set it up so I can turn basically any NPC into a vampire themselves. So I have a companion that's just this random farm person that I turned to a vampire. I'm like, you're serving me now.
That's dope. Hey, video game lover. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it.
I've added a mod that turns vampire lords, so it gives them flight, so you can fly around.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah.
It only works outdoors, but yeah.
Yeah. Now, vampirism is kind of shitty in the base game. Like, it just feels like a disease, like that needs to be cured.
Yeah, part of the issue is how they handle feeding. It's a bit like reversed, but also like you're actively discouraged from having the cooler stuff about vampirism, because then it's like, well, yeah, you have cooler powers, but you'll also be attacked on sight in towns and things. It's like, okay.
Right.
Which I do still have that set up, but it's again, it's reversed from regular Skyrim. So, like, when I'm actively feeding, I'm at my most powerful and people won't attack me. But if I go without food, I'm going to regress. But there's an added component to this is when I use my vampire powers, I'm drawing on my blood, and that makes it so I get hungrier faster. So it's like a, risk reward thing. I can use my more powerful abilities, but that might make it so I'm starving, so the next time I go into town, they're going to attack me on sight, so I have to be careful.
Gotcha.
Yeah. What have I done?
What have you done?
Seriously, though, I'm confused.
Is Toasty a mage? Is Toasty a mage?
Yes. Next question.
All right, cool. Glad we got that cleared up.
Sorry, Nameless. Just saw that. Hi, Nameless. D&D stuff, yeah. But he may be gone for the moment. What am I back? Is Toasty a mage? I am.
Yes.
I'm one of those yellow mages.
Can't say that on TV, Toasty.
I forgot it was a sex thing.
Doesn't have to be, but, you know.
No, it's exclusively.
I guess I should check to see how buff my guys are. I've just been sitting here just firing off all kinds of bullshit for a hot minute.
Mess them up. So this mod isn't very well balanced.
Nah. According to the mod author, it's supposed to put more of an emphasis on status ailments and shit, but they're still, like, super unreliable and not very useful. So I kind of disagree with that, but, you know.
I mean, it could be what he was intending, but also,
Yeah,
like we're saying,
right.
You have more limited resources, and one of the more limited resources to a modder is playtesting.
Yeah. No, it was like I looked over some of the changelog, and it was a lot of good ideas, but you know, if you're making the mod, then you know you have to execute on those ideas. And
Yes.
I don't think it's well
Otherwise,
executed. Sorry, otherwise what?
I'm trying to remember the saying, but I don't.
Oh, fair enough.
Basically, it's along the lines of broken promises.
Yeah.
It's like wishes and dreams. But I was getting that in my head mixed up with ifs and buts for candies and nuts.
Then we'd all have a Merry Christmas. Yeah.
Exactly. It was like that. Yeah. That's kind of similar, but that's not what I'm trying to say specifically right now, brain. My brain's like, no, that's it.
That's the one. That's brilliant.
That's the one. Let's see. Ooh, I can do that kind of a thing. Nice.
Oh, and speaking of Ghost in the Shell, they're gonna have new episodes in July, I think. First time.
They are?
Yeah, first time there's been new Ghost in the Shell in quite some time. I think they said July. Pretty sure. And we're actually gonna get new Evangelion, like, as well.
Really?
I think this year, I think.
Oh?
Yeah. And you know who's gonna be one of the head guys on the project is Yoko Taro.
Who's Yoko Taro?
The creator of Nier and Drakengard.
That's a good pick.
I guess
he's the perfect kind of like
weird and creepy.
Crazy for that job. Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to be weird and creepy to make Evangelion, but it doesn't hurt.
It's a perk.
Yeah, it definitely is a perk. I guess they saw his comment where people were praising his like storytelling style or something for Nier Automata, and he was like, "It's not that great. I just copied Evangelion." The people behind Evangelion were just like, "You're hired." But yeah, it is gonna be a good year for anime. I don't know if the new Evangelion stuff is coming out this year, but I don't know if they have a date on that yet, but I'm excited for it. Because that's my favorite anime ever. It's super fucking good. Yeah.
I mean, it's a good anime.
And no, it's not because of the mecha stuff. It's because it's one of the classic anime that delves into, you know, classic question of what does it mean to be human?
I honestly think it was because of the mecha stuff, because let's face it, like, it's there, but it's a vehicle.
It is, yeah. But a lot of people, when I talk to them about that, and they'll be like, "Oh, what's your favorite anime?" Like Evangelion is like, "Should have figured, you Armored Core, fucking Chad." Like, it's not because of the robots.
Yeah, they're so different.
Like, yes, I like Armored Core. Yes, I like Evangelion, but I like them for different reasons. It's not because of the big fucking robots.
Yeah. I'd argue if it's like, oh, the big robots, it's like, you really haven't watched Evangelion. Like, if you were just looking for big robot stuff, there's better things, like Gundam or whatever.
Yep. There's like 1 million episodes of Gundam across like many different mini-series, like, yeah.
Yeah, but it's actually about the robots as opposed to like Evangelion. It's like, they're there, but it's really just there so we can talk about the angels.
Yeah. It's character driven. Like, you have to, like, it's about Shinji, it's about Asuka, it's about Rei, it's about, you know, it's about those characters. It's not really about the angels and the Evangelions themselves, but
that's also true. Like you said, it's about what it means to be human, and it's also about like the disconnect that's inherent between people, because it doesn't matter, every character in that show has some sort of a failure to relate to the other characters in the show.
1000%. That was actually like, you know, that's the best way I can explain it now that I think about it. Evangelion was my favorite because, like, it was, in a sense, like my first, like, communication class. Like, because, like, when I was younger, when I first watched it, I didn't, like, understand that concept of, like, the disconnect that is inherent in just two people trying to communicate. When I was younger, I thought, like, if you explain your ideas, like, really, really good, people will understand. It's like, but that's not how people work, you know? Like, it doesn't matter how good you are at explaining things. Like, to an extent it does, because, you know, in a sense, if you're using a computer, you have to communicate to the computer your ideas in order for it to do the thing. Nowadays, like, it's a lot easier, but back in the day, like, if you didn't know, you know, computer code, like, you know, binary or fucking JavaScript or, you know, stuff like that, like, you just could not create stuff, you know. but that's a communication skill, and it's conveying ideas. So the fact that there are, and like a lot of the times it's like inhibited by like individuals' like motivations and stuff like that. And that's a great part about Evangelion, is because everybody in that show is doing things for different reasons. But they get along.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they get stuff done.
Yeah. They do get stuff done. But interesting.
But as a human experiment, and like a thought experiment in so wait, there's a word for that. Societal experiment?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For how people operate in a social situation. Yeah. A societal thought experiment, I guess. Like Evangelion's really good for that. And it's dealing with like, complex problems that some of which like humanity just does not have the answer for yet.
Absolutely.
Including.
Have you ever seen Serial Experiment Lane? Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Experiment what?
Serial Experiment Lane.
Serial Experiment. Is that an anime?
It is.
I've watched so much anime, I have to like see an image or something or real quick to see if it's like something I've seen.
I understand.
Lane. Oh, or just like Lane for short. I think I have seen this. Cyberpunk, psychological horror, techno horror.
I could see those
created
things.
by Ueda?
At its core, it was a sort of thought experiment analysis about what the internet would do to people and society. Created during the early parts when internet was really starting to be part of the zeitgeist.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I watched very much of it, but I've seen this one around.
I bring it up. I do recommend it to you if you are a fan of Neon, Evangelion. My mind's not working. I'm looking at pictures. Yeah, but if you're a fan of Evangelion, I would recommend it.
It says the authors for Lane were asked in interviews if they had been influenced by Neon Genesis Evangelion in the themes and graphic design.
Yeah,
this was strictly denied in an interview, arguing that he had not even seen Evangelion until he finished the 4th episode of Lane. He said specifically his influences were Goddard, The Exorcist, Hell House, and House of Dark Shadows. I mean, the only reason, like, based on what I'm seeing here about the show, the only reason I might not enjoy it is because I rarely enjoy psychological horror.
It says psychological horror, and I could see why they're saying that. I'm not a big horror guy, and I would
Right.
say that it doesn't scratch that same issue.
Oh, okay.
It's not the same thing. Really, again, it's about what it means to be human and things. So,
Yeah. Because,
at
like,
least
I could.
first.
Yeah, because I would say the same thing for Evangelion. Like, I wouldn't call it psychological horror, but, like, there are disturbing scenes in it, like, conceptually, but I wouldn't put it in the genre. No, it looks interesting, though. Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't. It didn't sound familiar when I saw the name with Serial Experiments Lane, but then seeing the logo and just like, yeah, Lane for short, like Lain. I was like, oh
Yeah.
yeah. I've seen this one around.
Yeah. And just as like a kind of an example of what it's all about and what this stuff will dive into is, which isn't really a spoiler. It's pretty episodic in nature, but I'm not going to reveal too much. But there's a episode that is about this high school girl who develops an explicit relationship with one of her teachers, and because the world has the internet, that just gets blasted out everywhere. And then, she becomes this pariah.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, what's this?
I mean,
That's so cool.
yeah, I don't know, because I think I would say the same thing for Ghost in the Shell too. Like, it's not psychological horror, but there are like things in it that could be seen as like disturbing psychologically.
Yeah.
But that's not how it's framed typically, like in the same way that actual psychological horror would be.
Yes.
It's a show for mature audiences.
Yeah, like from what I know about Ghost in the Shell, I guess I saw a little bit. I think you actually showed me an episode now that we mention it of
maybe.
one of the Ghost in the Shells.
They're like, I mean, there's a lot of adaptations with Ghost in the Shell, like, because there was Arise, which is my personal favorite, the Standalone Complex, which was like the TV anime for a long time, the original movie, Ghost in the Shell 2 Innocence, and there's probably like 2 other ones that I'm not thinking of right now, but yeah, Ghost in the Shell is really good. I like Ghost in the Shell a lot. I would be down to watch Arise if you want to. It's a mini series, but it's kind of covers all of the concepts, and like it's kind of meant to be after the first movie, I think, but it's not really necessary to watch. Like, it's one of those stories where they start like after the natural beginning of the story, but they like tell the whole story within the show.
Yes, it was Arise that you showed me. Now
Okay.
that you mentioned the name, I recognize it.
Yeah, actually... Yeah, because I probably just showed you, like, the first part of the first episode, but,
This is the first episode for sure. I
there...
don't remember this part or the full episode. I think it was the full episode. Because we're watching a lot of just first episodes.
Oh, okay. Trying to see how many episodes it was. Um,
5 billion. And sex.
it doesn't say. I mean, I'm scanning a very large, like, wiki page for it, but still, like... Oh. Never mind, it's 10 episodes.
That's solid.
Yeah, for...
I mean,
like,
honestly, nowadays, that's about the length of a regular anime. Like, 12 episodes. Just slightly under. It's actually interesting, that shift, because, like, when I was a kid, what I thought of anime was, like, anime was just, it went on forever. Because, well, I was exposed to, like, Dragon Ball Z and the other shonen, well, not specifically One Piece, but, you know, like, that kind of a thing. So it's like, oh, there's just, like, million of episodes whenever it's an anime. That's cool.
Yeah.
At the time, I did not know about filler.
Filler is definitely a thing.
Filler is a thing. And, like, even as a person that likes slice of life stuff, and I don't necessarily need, oh, we're working up to our big overarching plot, filler is completely different. Filler's weird. It's like we're putting a pause on the show, and also it's not written by the, like, the main person, right? Because that's the whole purpose of fillers. The main guy, the manga's writing more of the manga. It's like, we gotta fill in this gap. So they just come off weird. Like, at least most of the time. I do know there's, like, filler arcs. Like, there's a particular one in One Piece that people absolutely adore, but... I also feel like what One Piece does for filler most of the time is that they really messed up the pacing of the show, and it's just... I like One Piece, but I got so burnt out at the end of the... whatever that Desert Place arc was. You haven't seen One Piece.
No.
Right. Yeah. You got quiet.
What?
Say something. Okay, now I can hear you fine.
Oh, yeah.
First, I can hear you really quick.
I just said, nah.
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 There's more of a guttural sound that meant no.
Yeah. Yeah. But you sounded like you were across the room from me.
Oh, I was throwing my voice expertly.
Yeah. Beautiful. Anyways.
Glad you enjoyed
it. Like, this isn't even a spoiler, but basically, like, the end of that arc is, like, something happens, and they're like, oh no! And then you have to cut to every character going, oh no! This is bad!
I hate when they do that, like, needlessly, just like, let's cut to this character to see what their opinion is on this.
Yeah.
Like, that was one thing that got really old in, like, the Berserk anime I was watching with BDD. they would cut to Casca like all the time, just like, what's Casca's reaction of this thing that's happening? It's like, you don't have to just like, and there would be zero animation to it too. It'd just be like a still of Casca.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you guys don't have to do this. She's not emoting. Like, you should know how she's reacting to it because you get to know her character. That's how character building works. You don't need to show the person not reacting to a thing just to see what their reaction is. Like, it's such a waste of fucking a couple of seconds in an episode.
That is another thing that you just reminded me of. They used a lot of stills shots in the anime.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Which
but we can all agree.
Nothing wrong with that necessarily, but, you know.
We can all agree the best Berserk game is Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Not specifically the first one, but the franchise.
Yeah.
Well, you said Elden Ring, and that's fair.
Yeah. But, I mean, there have been, like, Berserk games, but none of them are, like, amazing. I don't know. I don't know.
They're not amazing, but they don't get the point of Berserk. Because, like, they all are over-the-top, like, action games most of the time. Mm-hmm. And yes, Gats did murder, like, 100 people, or whatever in that fight. But, like, what was the purpose of that fight, right? Like, what's happening when he's killing 100 people is like,
he's fighting
why am I doing this?
The aggressor. Well, I mean, he initially was fighting off the aggressors of Casca, people that were trying to kill her, and because she was on her period and couldn't fight for herself, and they needed to get back to the group. But
yeah, so that's the pretense of the fight, but it's also like what's going on in his mind too. Is like, why am I doing this? Like, what is the purpose? What is my existence thing? As he just like kills 100 people, but
yeah, which is kind of dumb because even before, at least this is how they portrayed it in the anime. Like, before that, he said like, my existence is to swing this sword. Like, this is my soul. Like, the whole like samurai thing where the soul is in the sword type of a thing. Blah blah blah. Like he is a sword. You know, and then he's like, I don't care what it is in life. I don't want to deal with all the complexities. I just want to swing my sword. And then during that fight, he's like, what am I doing? What is my life? And like, you've clarified this multiple times, dude, that your life is to fight. Like,
fair enough. I think the pace there is probably up, but I would have to see it in the manga to really compare.
Right.
Because I understand what's supposed to be happening there is like, that's supposed to be the conflict where it's like, no, my purpose is I swing the sword, and it's like, really, is this all I am? I don't know. But now that I'm here swinging my sword a bunch, I'm starting to wonder if that's really good a purpose.
Yeah. He's like, no, I shouldn't be thinking. I should just be fighting. I'm like, yeah. I mean, ideally, but I think they could have been localized better because it seemed to be that he was on the brink of death, and he was like, "Is this my life? Like, this is how I'm gonna die?" Like, he imagined himself to be like a hero fighting for a cause with like a group of people towards a common goal, you know. But then suddenly he was by himself, like protecting somebody who wasn't appreciating his help, and just like nonetheless dying for it when he could have escaped pretty easily.
Yeah.
So, you know, it could have been him it seemed like he would have been second guessing his motivations.
So it just came off as kind of awkward.
Right.
And thank you, Outler. The arc I was thinking of in One Piece was the Alabasta arc.
Beautiful.
Yep. And then Nameless said, "Let's all love Lane." Lane is great in it's an interesting kind of a way. Moogle! Muggle?
Moogles.
It's double O. Moogle. I won't lie, as a kid I always called them Muggles, but that's not
That's a Harry
correct.
Potter thing.
It is. Get out of here, you filthy no magic Moogles.
Yeah. Moogles are very magical. They're straight up fairies, dude.
Nah, they just got weird pom-poms on their head. They're like the angular fish equivalent of fairy.
Moogles are fairies.
Yeah, they're anglerfish fairies.
Yeah.
Yes, come to my little light. I like that interpretation.
Yeah, they just wait for you to like drop your guard, and that's when they eat you.
Yep.
I think my guys are done. I think they're done. Are they done? How are they doing? Mystic, level 3. That should be enough. Time Mage, it shows... Dude, okay, it shows if you have unlocked a job class during a fight. You don't have to wait till after the fight. That's sick.
Is that something for the mod?
I don't know. I don't remember if the vanilla game is that way or not. But...
I mean, that's useful.
That is very useful.
Say if it's like added in the mod, that's useful.
Yeah.
Don't red mages technically have some time magic? That's why they have like their dual casting thing.
I don't know.
That's what I heard, but I don't know. I know they're white and black magic.
Yeah, as far as Final Fantasy 14 goes, like maybe, but
Well, 14 doesn't delve into that because time magic doesn't exist in it, at least yet.
Yeah, and red mages just don't exist in this game, so...
Yes, they don't exist in this. So that's why I'm going off what somebody told me once. Is like, actually, red mages have once told me the world's gonna roll me. Don't even at me, bro. I learned that entire song once.
For karaoke? Karaoke.
I wish. It was just because I won't lie, and I unironically like that song.
Yeah, of course.
Somebody once told me.
And
That is like the perfect karaoke song, though.
Yeah. Well, it's like the bonus scene at the end of Shrek when they're doing like the karaoke concert thing, basically.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's just both of my mages are in a shitty job class right now, so I wanted them to only be in that job class for this one fight and then switch them to something good.
The Mystic?
Yeah. Yeah. Which is disappointing about this mod too, because like Mystic and Order, like two of the least useful like classes, and so I was like kind of curious if this mod like gave them some utility or whatever, and not really. They still suck.
What's wrong with Mystic? Just had
It just doesn't. Yeah, because that's their whole thing. Is debuffs. So like they have debuff spells. Yeah, so they can like blind or silence or disable, you know, which is great in theory, and they can do it from range, but the success rates are such garbage. So like, and success rates in this game like are one of the most important things, because like if you miss, then you just don't get experience or job points, and like that's fine if you want to have like a low success rate type of thing like that, but it also requires magic points, and it also takes time to do. Like,
It's going to say, like,
extra
it's
time.
very painful because it's a caster, so it's like it takes a few rounds for the spell to go off and then fail.
And then and in that
You should.
and during the casting time, you take like pretty much double damage if you get hit during your cast.
Yeah, I think honestly, you should get like job points even if you mess, right?
Yeah,
because that makes sense. Like you're
fewer,
learning from your mistakes.
Like less experience or job points, but you should still get some.
Yes.
Instead of nothing.
They should add that in a mod, but I don't know how much tweaking that would take to do.
Probably not that much. I mean, I would imagine. Like, it's probably something that already exists, because, like, aside from Skyrim, like, this is one of the most modded games out there. Like, there's just, like, shitloads of... Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, people love this game.
There's a whole website dedicated to it with, like, tons and tons of stuff.
You're your own website dedicated to mods.
But, that's why I wanted to try these two in the first place, because, like, they have a section for completed mods. Because, like, most of the stuff on the website is a work in progress stuff, but there's still a lot of entries for, like, completed mods, and I was like, yeah, why wouldn't I want to try something that's been, like, several years in the making and is, like, done, you know? That's what I want to check out, but... yeah. Just, yeah. And also, like, the mods are split between, like, 2 different games, so, like, a lot of them are for the PS1 version, and a lot of them are for this version, but this version has a much better localization for the actual script, and the story is really, really good. But it reads a lot better on the PSP version than the PS1 version. And that's kind of the most important thing, in my opinion, for a game that is, like, you know, story focused.
The translation and stuff?
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, I think
it's so endearing. It's so endearing to have those old localizations, and then we get the fun stuff like all your base belong to us.
Yeah.
And what a horrible night for a curse. That was my favorite anime when I was your age there, Danjo.
I think that's, wait, no, that's not Bloody Tears. I think that track is actually just called Vampire Killer. It's autumn. Hey, worried about Switch One not getting mainline games anymore. Soon everyone will need to get a Switch 2. Yeah, it'll probably happen sooner than most people would like.
I'm surprised it hasn't happened already, but...
No, it's only been a year, dude. You gotta support the previous platform.
I mean, in my mind, and I'm seeing it's less of a thing, but in my mind, it's like they released the new stuff and it's like phased out within that year. Maybe a few months. But not like things like online services, just like stop making games. That doesn't make sense, because there's a lot of people that are developing games for the old hardware. It's like, oh, we got new stuff. I was like, well, we're still developing for the old hardware, so...
Yeah, development cycles can take like 5 to 10 years, so...
You can take 5 to 10 years.
It's made quick, because people wouldn't shut up about it. Yeah. To an extent. It had also been... It was about that time. It's like 8 years. Like, which was like a typical console generation thing. But I don't know. I have zero interest in the Switch 2. I'm surprised that there are mainline games that aren't getting Switch 1 versions already. Like, because most of the other platforms, at least in recent history, support the previous generation for quite a while. Like, at least the first, 3 years of the system. For a lot of things. Again, it depends on the developers and the publishers, but,
Yes.
But yeah, for first-party Nintendo games, pretty much most releases should have a Switch 1 version. Even if it's a super downgraded version of the game, it doesn't matter, it should have a Switch 1 version.
Never.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. Tell me why? I actually don't know why, I just wanted to say never. I have
Didn't
a
you just want to
reflex.
sing? I think you just wanted to sing.
I have a reflex to just disagree with stuff. It's like, Toasty, do you want $1 million? Get out of here. Screw you.
No, I want 2 million.
Yeah, how dare you?
Only offer me $1 million when you know 2 is better than 1.
Yeah. But, it's the loneliest number since the number 1.
Yeah, but it's not the number 1, so it's not that lonely at all. Do I still get experience for this? I might still get experience for this. I don't know. I don't know.
You don't get experience for things ever.
It's okay to be wrong.
I was wrong once. A long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise.
No, those are different. They're not the same.
My dad for 1 year for Halloween dressed up as a Vulcan Jedi.
Okay.
Yep. Just to make all fandoms upset. No! How could you?
I don't think that's gonna be worth it.
You're worth it, dude.
Maybe because you're worth it.
Yeah. Or maybe it's Maybelline.
I'm lying to my customers to make them feel better. That was a reference to the Futurama episode when Lilo was like, "Hey, it was my fault, I killed Fry," and he was like, no. The Sting.
Yeah.
That was a great episode.
Yeah, it was, because he got stung by a bee.
Yeah.
But it turns out...
No spoilers.
But it turns out that Sephiroth is in Final Fantasy VII. I'm sorry, you said no spoilers.
Yeah. No spoilers for that episode. 'Cause that is one thing that, if you know the spoiler before watching it for the first time, it does kind of ruin it a little bit.
Oh, fair enough.
Granted, it's an episode that came out 25 years ago, and you should have seen it by now, but...
I mean, Outler's just waiting. He's waiting for Futurama to get popular.
Yeah, waiting for the remaster.
Futurama.
I don't know. I've heard that opinion a lot. It always cracks me up. I'm waiting for the remaster. Okay. You could just say you don't want to play it, but that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, I do understand with people. I already have a PS5. and I don't emulate.
Right.
It's like, fair enough. It is almost 4 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making the spaceship dance.
I mean, if it's not available on modern platforms, I get that. But...
yeah. I'm waiting for the remaster of this game, which is already out.
Final Fantasy Tactics?
Yeah.
No,
I'm waiting for better remaster.
We've played this. You're not waiting.
I'm talking about the remaster. I mean, that's true.
That's like a prostitute saying, like, I'm saving myself for marriage.
Well, I am. Wow, you just going to call me out like that in front of Outler?
Right, you're just gonna call me a hooker, and even just because I'm a hooker?
I can't believe this.
Damn. Can't believe you've done this. Damn
I'm
it.
currently designing a thumbnail for my thing. But
I'm not your thing.
Not you.
Don't call me that. We're not Skyrim NPCs.
You're my Jarl, and I'm your thane.
Okay, I think she's good. I think she has enough. Yeah, okay. Yeah, she is. Okay. All 3, time mage is right there. Okay, we're good. Okay. I can just end this charade. I'm glad Agrias is just hanging back and not interfering with us. Makes me very, very happy. Makes me happy on my paper.
Yeah, you know, it was kind of crazy that Leah was the spaceship captain, considering she had one eye, you know?
Oh, Leela.
Yeah, Leela.
I was like, Leia? Like, she was the
Leia,
princess
yeah,
of
she was
Coruscant.
and the captain of a spaceship.
Wait a minute. Was that the name of her planet, Coruscant?
Yes. Wait a minute, no. Coruscant is a city planet. She's from... Hollywood.
Planet. Oh, Alderaan. Yeah, Coruscant was the other place, a different Star Wars location.
Yes.
I was gonna say, like, wait a minute. Does she have that ridiculous haircut, the hairdo, because she's from Coruscant, which sounds like croissant? So she's got croissants on her head?
Get out of here. She's from the Alderaans.
The
Not that
Alderaan.
I didn't remember at all.
So crochet has been ruined by influencers now. Crochet is harder to do. I don't see how they made crochet harder. It should be the same difficulty as before.
No, it's so much harder.
Gonna do the chakram. Oh yeah, chakrams. Or chakrams. Depending on your pronunciation. They could use those in Monster Hunter. You know, the smaller ring blade things.
Yes. Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah, right? Because we were talking about it the other day, like, what kind of weapon could they add in Monster Hunter? Chakrams. Trying to sleep, I hate summer. Well, that's probably because your name's Autumns. It'll be your time soon. No, I hate summer as well. The heat, the hot half of the year. I like the cool half of the year.
But you're cool all year round.
No, I'm not. I'm sweating balls half the year. It sucks.
No, not that kind of cool. That's dumb.
Oh.
You're the kind of cool, like, you see a girl walk into your office, your private investigator office. She had legs that went down to the floor. You're that cool.
I like the cut of a jib. This crazy dame. She's gonna walk out of that door and walk out of my life. Before that happens, I'm gonna take a swig of this bourbon.
Nice.
A jig, a jig. Hey, dude, he just destroyed my golden helmet. What a fucking dick.
I didn't actually want it anyways.
Alright, now I'm just
You
gonna
were just
absolutely...
wearing the golden helmet for the clout.
And the stats, but yeah, you're right.
And the clout.
The clout and the stats, yeah.
Now that I think about a person walking around with a golden helmet, I'd be like, this jerk.
Yeah. What a fucking douche.
What a douche.
24 karat, peasants. I'm just gonna absolutely overkill this fucker. He doesn't deserve nice things like life.
Definitely not that. Or...
Tomatoes.
I think he deserves tomatoes.
Ah.
That's... I would give tomatoes to my enemy.
Poison tomatoes.
Definitely.
Lady Agrius, are you alright? I forgot we were here to rescue you. I'm fine, but there's no time for that. We must hurry to the princess. Alderon's about to get destroyed by Coruscant. Okay. Taking her to the Coruscant. The French planet is going to destroy her homeworld. They're taking her to the Gold Gallery. It's not far, but we've little time. Of course, with all haste. Get it? Haste? Now that we have time mages? There was
get it.
time now.
Which was time.
Agrius wants to join my party. Fuck no. Of course I'm gonna let her, yes.
Say no.
Yeah. I think she...
Yeah, the meta is to say no.
Oh, she's like the best character in the game.
Yeah, which is why you say no and you make it harder. The meta is all about how do you make the game harder for yourself.
Agrius always makes it harder. Every time. Shit. Okay, so you guys can stop being stupid-ass mystics and be fucking time mages.
Stupid ass time mages.
Time mages are
You didn't get more intelligent just because you changed your job.
Oh, thankfully the intelligence carries over.
That, I mean, technically true.
Slow mobilize.
Legalize!
Ooh, they do still have Meteor in this game. Cool. Meteor is way overrated, and they made it worse. Wow.
Wow.
Nerf a spell that already was not worth getting.
That reminds me of Diablo 4. Rough launch. The sorcerer class widely regarded as like the worst at launch. And it's like there is one particular build that actually kind of works for the sorcerer. And in their first patch they nerfed it. Oh my god.
Yeah, and then... Yeah, because you told me about that, and then they eventually made it, like, decent. So it's almost on par with the other job classes?
They have... It's in a much different place than it was at launch, for sure. It's the wrong thing.
Dude, that is a terrible... Okay, so the reaction skill for Time Mage in this one is Mana Shield. So what it does is when you take damage, it depletes your magic points rather than your health points. That is terrible for a mage. So when you get your turn, you just have no MP.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
Though I did quite enjoy my mana shield on my Diablo wizard. It really depends, because it's also like, it's one of those things that is going to be like more useful, or at least useful on a wizard character that has mana, as opposed to a fighter that doesn't. But I'd argue that kind of a thing would be the most useful on a spell sword. Where it's like, okay, yeah, like I'm going up, I'm smacking things.
Yeah, if you can still do things without MP, sure.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, to what you're saying, like 100% in this particular game, it's like, no. I already have limited mana and it doesn't come back too easily, so
right.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, it's mostly about your method of mana replenishment, for sure.
Yeah, that completely changes things, because like in Diablo, where I have the mana shield, they drop lots of mana potions. I'm all set. It's like, whatever. It's like, oh yeah, so you're just taking away... And I don't get one-shot by things anymore.
Yeah. Okay, hope you sleep well, Outler. It's nice chilling and stuff. Get some good rest, my dude.
Soon too.
Nameless gonna check out too. Good night, Joe. Wish you good sleep and better RNG. You and Toasty have passed the test. Aw, thank you, Nameless. Hope you sleep well, bud. Sorry, what were you saying, Toasty?
I should probably get going to bed again soon, too.
All my friends are abandoning me. No, it's okay.
I have work.
I know, you gotta sleep.
Yeah.
You gotta get more sleep.
Tired, man.
Yeah. Sleep is important, man. It's very important.
It is. But I did at least have gotten sleep, you know?
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm going on nothing.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Oh my goodness. I don't believe that song. How did a hound dog write a song?
I could tell you for sure. But it's a spoiler.
Well, I hate spoilers, so...
Yeah. So let me tell you. And it all started with a big bang bang.
What was I looking for? Oh, dude, they removed it. Okay. So that was the other thing, too, that, like,
apparently the mod author for this like removed skills that they considered to be like a little OP. So they removed swiftness for time mage, which is like one of the best things for a mage because it just shortens your casting times for pretty much everything. But I never considered it to be game breaking because it's for time mage, which you have to unlock like after getting experience in like 4 jobs. So considering it's a late game skill, it's more like a reward than something that was, you know, OP. But now they've removed it. That's kind of garbage. Because that was like a large reason why I was excited about getting Time Mage.
I don't like this mod developer.
Yeah.
No offense, Jack. It's just I don't think he's making a mod for me.
Yeah, no.
Sounds like he has a particular view for...
Okay. Never mind. They moved it. So Time Mage has swiftness innately.
Okay.
So when you are a Time Mage, you have swiftness.
Mhm.
But you can't learn it to have it carry over to other job classes. So that's
Oh, I see.
that's a little bit more manageable. So like I could... Okay, so I get that, because typically what I would do is get swiftness from Time Mage and then switch to Summoner and then just like grind Summoner. Because like, you know, summons require a lot of JP and stuff. So instead of that, that forces you to learn other magic and then switch to Time Mage as your actual job class. Like, that's not too bad. That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's making you have to be a time mage. And that's a more of a balancing thing, too, because, like, that's a nice thing to have, but can be very powerful in other characters. Oh, no! I hit a button! I didn't mean to hit the button. I've destroyed everything. I didn't.
I don't believe you.
Well, I do often lie to you.
I don't believe you.
What's the correct thing? So you tell me that you lie. Is that a lie? I hope that's the lie.
What do I do with this knowledge? Reject it.
Yeah, you don't lie.
Okay.
Do you believe in rodents of unusual size there, Danjo?
No. It's a myth.
I don't believe they exist either. Ah!
Oh no, an ROUS.
Such a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was in that movie.
Where are you? What did you play as?
I was the fire in the fire swamp.
Oh. Well, you did a great job.
Thank you. And then I woke up from my dream.
Like, damn it, I'm not fire anymore.
The fire. That just reminded me of a meme of, it was like the boss when you're fighting them and it's a picture of Zuko from Avatar and doing like this big fire bending thing. And it's like the boss after you unlock them and it's just like a puff of flame. Which, by the way, I hate that trope. It's like, if you're going to make the boss an unlockable character, like, make them actual legit. Or don't do it. You freaking cowards.
Could see that.
Yeah.
I mean, I get when the boss has to be like nerfed to like fit with the rest of the cast.
Yeah, my argument is like just don't bother adding them in.
But what about the cool factor? It's so cool.
It's less cool to me because like I'm not even playing the same character. You're giving me a watered down one because you're like, oh, you'd be too powerful. It's like,
yeah.
I guess I get that because you're supposed to be a boss, but. And then, like, the other thing is, like, you could make them balanced at that point, but that also involves a certain level of scaling. You know. The whole,
right.
Do you buff everyone else to match their power, or nerf, you know?
Yeah. That is fair, because they have, I remember that in like Tekken 3, like at a certain point you can unlock the final boss, which was Ogre, and like you could play as Ogre, and then it was like so cool, it was fucking sick, and then like his moves weren't nearly as good, or you know, it was like
yeah,
it's like
it just kind of feels like why is this even a thing?
yeah.
Why are we pretending?
Maybe a bad example, I don't remember specifically if he was like super different, but where the boss is an unlockable character, that was just like the first thing that came to mind.
Getcha. I know what you're saying. I played Tekken. I actually think the only Tekken I've played is a demo. Like the Tekken demo.
I used to play it a lot on the PS1 because like Tekken 2 was like one of the first PS1 games we had. Then we got like Tekken 3 when that came out.
I think it might have been Tekken 3 that I played.
Maybe. I mean, there were a lot of demos for all three of the Tekken games on PlayStation. Like, I know we had a demo for Tekken 2 on one of the PlayStation Underground discs that we had.
What's your favorite Tekken? Hadouken.
Yeah, Street Fighter 2. I don't know. Favorite Tekken.
It took me a second to be like, why are you talking about Street Fighter?
It's my favorite Tekken game.
It's like, oh, wait a minute, I just did a thing from Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Hadouken.
The, I don't know. For a long time, it was 3 because that was the one that I played the most. I played a lot of Tekken Dark Resurrection on the PSP too. That was a really fun one. I mean, 3 also had Force Mode, which I really liked. Oh wait, no, I know the answer to this one. My favorite Tekken is Tekken Tag Tournament because they had the tag team mechanic, but also that was the game that introduced Tekken Bowling, and that was like a lot of fun. But it also had, at the time, the largest roster of, like, I think any fighting game, maybe. Like, it was just like all the characters from every Tekken up until that point. So it was like, it was pretty massive. It was like 50 characters or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And I think that was like a couple years before Melee came out, I want to say. Or it was a year before Melee came out. No, I think the roster was larger than Melee as well. I think so. Oh wait, no, it was... the second largest. I think Marvel vs. Capcom 2 had a larger roster. But, yeah. It was a lot. Yep. In a minute, BDD.
What did BDD say?
I wanted me to DM him or whatever.
Oh. DM him these nuts.
Yeah, right?
It is funny.
I was trying to keep you, though. You said you were gonna try to get back to sleep.
Yeah, no, you're not keeping me. It's, I'm making a thumbnail for the campaign, so I've been doing that. That distracted me. It's like, I should probably go, and then I did more stuff. I'm currently trying to blend one of the pictures that I got from the site, so that's all legal to use, and I'm adding stars to it for the space pirate theme. So, yeah.
Cool.
You're cool. Take that.
Ah. Oh yeah, the guy broke my helmet during that fight. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he did. And you were like, what the heck? What's up with this jerk?
Well, because he wasn't, like, trying to do it before either.
Yeah, he did a last-ditch thing, like, oh, okay, you gotta freaking lose to me. I want to hurt you where it hurts the most.
Your pocket. Yeah.
We thought the same thing, which is why we're enemies.
Sometimes.
On days ending with Z.
Zombies?
Zombies. I was a zombie when I was your age.
We were never that young.
What's that from? Oh.
I want to say Star Trek Generations. Oh, and then, yeah, because then he says, no, you are younger. Because they're, like, talking about some new Starfleet recruits or whatever. Being super green.
I guess that we were never that young.
Or wait, no. It was Walter. It was Chekhov saying that or something, and then like Shatner or Kirk. Sorry. Yeah, I think it was between like Chekhov and Kirk. I think. I don't remember. It was from that movie though. Yeah. Who has the other one? Oh, Agrius does, obviously. Well, maybe I should just switch Moozle to something else. That might be a good idea, actually.
Yeah. What are you going to switch Moozle to?
I don't know, she's doing fine, but like, I don't have enough, because that guy broke my helmet, I don't have enough like decent armor now to like have a Dragoon in my party.
Dragoons are Dragoons anyways.
Yeah.
I'll let you interpret what that means.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't.
Yeah, does it mean that I like them? Does it mean that I hate them? I don't know. You'll have to watch the next episode to find out.
Yeah.
Is it the next episode now?
I think so.
Sweet. Okay.
Okay,
I need at least 40 more episodes to power up.
Oh, Mustadio's wearing it. Mustadio can eat a dick.
He's my favorite, probably. Ugh. What is Smoozle for you right now, anyways?
Ninja. I mean, I just switched her to being a ninja.
What's good about ninjas?
They have dual wield. They're like faster a little bit. That's pretty much it. Speed and hitting with 2 weapons.
I mean, that's solid. Can you transfer dual wielding to other classes, or is it...
No! Not in this mod. Typically, yes, but not in this mod.
I don't like this mod.
Yeah, I don't either. It pisses me off. Sometimes. And by sometimes, I mean all the time.
Yeah, I just don't think he made it for us.
Yeah.
Which is fair. Like, you know, he's making it for a game that he's going to enjoy more. Or they. Sorry, I shouldn't assume. They're making it for a game that they're going to enjoy more. That's fine.
Presumably.
I mean, it would be crazy. It's like, I would absolutely hate to play this. Let's ship it. This is terrible. So I guess, to what you're saying, the counter thing is like, maybe they didn't make it for themselves personally as much as like, I believe the community would enjoy this a lot.
Hopefully.
And to be fair, I mean, there's going to be people like them. Like, I imagine that there's a person who's like, oh, that's great balance because putting dual wield on my level 1000 time mage summoner combo is just OP. It makes it so the game breaks and I attack with 3 summons at once. Or whatever. So it's like, oh, it's great that it's not there. No more overpowered time summoners.
Yeah, I
summon a watch.
I can appreciate that it's, you know, somebody wanting to make a mod that makes it harder to get OP. That's fine.
Yeah, but it's also like part of your reward for ninja. You have to grind to get ninja, and then you have... Well, do you have to grind... Well, yeah, you'd have to grind the dual wields in order to apply that to other things. Well, maybe I'm on there. But... So it's like, you build up to it. I think ultimately, that's also what I don't like about Final Fantasy Tactics. Like, and it's not just tactics, and I know we've talked about it. I don't really like job systems where you have to, like, jump between these different things in order to build up to a thing that you want.
Right.
It's a lot of work. But I've been missing tactics, so we should play again.
It's a lot of planning, but I like the level of control, the level of autonomy, the level of like customization, that type of thing.
It is more so than a lot of JRPGs where it's like you are playing Frank.
Yeah.
Frank is a fighter.
Yeah, he's good at punching. Hope you like punching.
He's good at it. Yep. Because you're going to be doing it for 100 hours.
100 million hours, yeah. It's like, but you don't have to punch. There's other characters, except for like 30% of the story when it's only Frank.
Yeah. I mean, Frank's the main character, obviously.
So, I mean, you're gonna punch.
Yeah. It's like part of what made me sad about 9. Absolutely love 9, but it's like, I like having a white mage in my party, and then they're like, here, It's like, no, why? But they do that in a lot of other JRPGs too, where you like have party shifts and things. But like,
people leave
why?
and come back and leave and come back, and
Yeah. Like, I just want my healer. But I want to level with you. Since playing it again, I'm like, potions exist.
Everybody can use items. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone. Like, it's also like a lot better early game because you don't really have a lot of MP. So, all right. And health restoring items are much more common than mana restoring items. So.
And eventually you can get a thing that just lets you heal everybody to 100% by pressing a button on the beach.
Oh, neat.
Which is very cool. Because you don't have to, like, completely go back to a town to, like, stay at an inn or something.
Yeah.
Or use a tent, because at that point in the game, like, you can just have a million tents in your inventory.
Yeah, in which case it's just like a nice quality of life. You could just rest in your tent.
Yeah, it's faster. That's all it is. It's just faster.
I like that. They're like, well, they have 1 million tents now, so maybe.
Yeah. But it's, it's also like the power fantasy thing. But it's a quality, it's a quality of life thing. Because at that point in the game, you're playing the game differently. So it's just a tool to make things, like, a bit more convenient. I think I'm on the thing. I think I'm also later in the game than we got to. I believe.
Me? This game?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're much farther than we are.
Yeah.
But we haven't played in a bit and we didn't get too far.
Yeah.
But I want to play more, I guess. I want to make Steve.
I want to play more of this, but also I want to play more Rise, because we're almost at Sunbreak.
Yeah, let's do more Rise, you're right.
Sunbreak is super good.
But, what was I going to say? I guess if you wanted to be a red mage in this game, you just have white and black magic on the same character.
Yeah.
And then you're red mage from Wish.
Yeah. You wouldn't be able to wear, like, normal equipment, though. You'd still be stuck with, like, robes and like, staves and stuff. Like, if you wanted to wear, like, light armor and use swords, you'd have to switch to a different, like, fighter class type of a thing.
And then you couldn't have both white and black magic?
No, you could have one or the other as your secondary, but...
Yes.
Not both white and black, no.
So you can't really do the full red mage experience.
No, you could. Kinda. Like, your sprite would look weird, but there is, like, an equip swords ability. So you could equip that to a white or a black mage and then still wield a sword and still have white and black magic. You wouldn't have a red outfit with, like, a feather in your cap, but,
Yeah. Which is, like, that's fine. It's like, at least it's possible. I don't think it would be a great character, though.
Nah, it wouldn't be that viable. But...
No.
Yeah.
And, like, to be honest, in 14, you mostly are wearing robes anyways. But you do have a sword. But in 14, it's like, you don't use your sword most of the time. It's, your burst damage combo. So the red mage in 14 has black and white magic residue on their sword. So as you cast spells, you build up the residue. And once you reach like a certain point, it's like out of 100, right? Once you reach 50, the game will prompt you because then you can do a full melee combo. So then you like hit them with a magically enhanced blade for lots of damage.
Cool.
Yeah. Alright, for reals this time I'm going to bed.
Yeah, sounds good. I need to take care of a few things myself, so. But
Alright.
hope you sleep well, Toasty. Thanks for joining me, bud. And, yeah, we'll catch you around. I don't know when... Oh, you said your break starts kind of soonish, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm hoping for next Wednesday, and then taking Thursday, Friday off, but
Cool.
at the bare minimum, next Friday is when my break starts.
Okay. Just, yeah, next time you have time to play some Rise, let me know. Try to make it happen.
Oh, it's for Friday. Okay. This weekend. Let's shoot for this weekend.
Like Sunday?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. Cool.
Catch you later.
Yep. Have a good one, bud. Alright. I'm gonna probably leave it there. Yeah, because if we're gonna be switching over... Yeah, give me a minute. Hold on.